idea, but
Good evening and welcome to the Soul Citizens. I am GriffinGamingRPG and we are back for another fun-filled week of conversation with some awesome guests. And I'm here with my co-host, co-producer, Fastcart FC. What's up, bro?
Hey, how's everybody doing? Griffin, I'm so happy that we're doing the show today. I know it's a special commemoration to celebrate our 18 months together as partners. It's just so wonderful of you to organize this today, for just for you and me.
I'm glad you knew that was the reason why I did this show. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, this is a real special show we've been looking forward to doing for quite a while, called Decoupled. And the basic theme of the show are people who are in the Star Citizen community who are married, who may work together or might just enjoy the game together or just know about Star Citizen together, maybe even spend their money together. But we're going to find out about that a little bit tonight. But let's introduce who we got on tonight. First of all, I guess to my left, we have Montoya and NinjaGirl. How are you guys doing?
hello. What do I do with my hands?
And
mime stuff.
Yeah, really. And to the right of them, we have Commentaries Girl and Pigtails and The Que. How you guys doing?
Hey, hello. Thank you. Thank you for having us. We're great.
Good.
Hi, Carbon How the Que.
How you doing, Montoya?
So
Can I fangirl right now?
No, sorry to take the lead here for a second. We've been sitting in kind of a waiting room for the last 10 minutes, and I purposely didn't want to introduce ourselves yet because I wanted to be fresh on the show when we actually say hello to each other.
That's right. He's fresh.
You didn't want
a long time no see. It's been a good 10 seconds.
We go way back.
We go way back.
Seconds.
We go way back like 5-10 minutes. I mean, way back.
Yeah, he didn't want the show to sound scripted like it is, I guess.
I love your studio behind there. That looks great with the lighting. And
thanks. Oh, we got it. Yeah.
That's very
good.
cool.
You got the background there? Is that what it is?
Yeah, here. I'm going to post it in here. I'll probably get kicked out. There you go. Do you want to check that out on your own time? We have a whole...
cool.
Oh, yeah. People are
Command center.
Griffin, Carbontail's name is misspelled. Got an extra N in there.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. You know what? It is so funny that you would say that, because I was going to say earlier, I'm waiting for the day when I actually have a typo on the show. And there it is. I honestly was going to say that when the credits were rolling earlier. So there we go. I got it corrected on that one. So listen, we are so happy to have you guys on the show today. And we're going to kind of jump right in. Thank you to all of you all who are here in chat. See all the cool people that come and hang out with us every weekend. And we appreciate you guys being there. Chrome Ninja, what's up, bro? A lot of cool people here today, so let's jump into it.
Lives in Cary.
Yeah. Again, one of the reasons why we have them on the show today is because we do want to talk to them as couples about gaming, about Star Citizen, and maybe they'll share a little bit about even themselves, that we think some things maybe we don't know. I'm going to start up though with a video to show. This is going to highlight Montoya and NinjaGirl. And we're going to kind of take a look at this video, and then they can maybe give us some feedback on what it took to make this happen. So let's take a look at it.
What?
NinjaGirl, check this out. I need this. We need to build this.
What is it for?
Oh, wow.
It is
What's that like? 1987.
What is that? That's amazing. This is totally unscripted, as you can see. This is actually PVC cockpits. Like right now, my hostess is on the desk like this. I want to build some sort of PVC contraption that will have the pedals and the hostess on it, so I can take it off the desk in a more ergonomic position. I'm thinking something probably closer to this kind of thing. Probably something close to that. What do you think? Can we do it?
Brilliant. I love it.
Okay, off we go to Home Depot.
Look how small they were.
Yeah, what year is this?
4 years ago? Oh, look at that. This is gonna be the best PVC cockpit ever, right? There's Ninja Girl trying to find the pieces. So we're going with the 1.5 inch or 2 inch pipe. 1.25 inch pipes. It's gonna be really good. You should just know that the reason I suck as a pilot in Star Citizen is that I don't have a proper cockpit. But now that we have all those materials, I'm gonna build the most kick-ass cockpit ever. I will be at the top of the boards. I will be number one. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing. This is gonna be the best ever. The best. So if this all goes according to plan, I see the HOTAS mounts on there. There's kind of a chair.
You know what you're doing.
These are the okay, I think we all right, I think we have everything almost done. A what? What? How?
Wow, honey, it's beautiful. We love it.
See that kid in a second. He's 3 times the size now. How much time has passed?
Okay, so it turned into a lemonade stand. It wasn't the gaming cockpit that we were hoping for in the long run. Ninja Girl, why don't you tell us a little bit about how did your husband, did he have to coax you into doing that, or was that something that, you were like, yeah, let's do it?
I don't remember how the idea came into being.
Montoya, she's got to get a little closer to the mic because she's clipping because it's not picking her up well.
Oh no, I think
you're
I
supposed
had
to the mic.
plans to make the lemonade stand from PVC piping.
Okay.
Oh.
So he stole your idea for content, is what you're saying.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I followed those instructions exactly to the T, so I don't understand.
Well, the instructions came from my
It
dimension
was sabotage.
because I made those dimensions in order to make a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
We were very creative in our younger years.
Now you were trying to say
Oh,
like
4
that
years ago.
Yeah, you were trying to say when that was. When was that, Montoya? Do you remember? Was it like 2015?
Wow,
you
he
said, you
looked like
think?
3.
3? No, he
Oh.
looked like 2.
Okay, and he's 4 years ago.
Okay.
He's 4 years, yeah.
Okay. What's that? Hop Kebab. Hop Kebab. Thank you.
Oh, we got it, and we got another follower too.
Did we get another follower? Who's the other follower we got? Ubiquitous Swedish Fish. What a name. Oh my God.
From Ninja calling it, that was the Home Depot in Apex. You're correct.
Nailed it.
It knew what it was, huh? Oh my God. That is so cool. Well, hey, as always, thank you guys for the follow. I know we didn't get a chance to get our normal whammer come up there and say it, but there you go.
Thanks for the follow.
All right,
You
there's
guys
Whammer.
gotta see, if you want to know how much time has passed. Okay, that kid in the video
Uh-huh.
was this guy.
Oh my God.
We do grow up.
A few years.
Yeah, just a few years, right? Well, no, that was a very cool video. There's actually a part 2 to that video, which I'm not going to show, but there is a continuation of the lemonade stand story. So if you guys want to check it out,
Nice.
go to Montoya Test and check out his videos on YouTube, and you'll see it. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
Nice.
Pretty funny.
Didn't
Pretty
you-
funny.
I was chasing the kids
Chasing
down the
kids down
road,
the
yeah.
road.
Well, thank you for digging that up. I completely forgot about that.
I
So much time
know.
has
That's
passed
when you
and-
come on my show. That's what happens. I'm going to find something on you. It's like the old
I should
Johnny
be very
Carson
concerned
show.
about what else you might have on me, because if I went
Right.
into politics one day,
That's
I'm
right.
pretty worried now.
You never know what might pop up. The Q, remember that. You'll never know what might pop up, all right?
Oh,
you never
man.
know what might pop
Oh,
up.
I don't know if y'all was there last night.
Okay,
Spilled some damn coffee on my head.
Oh yeah, that was
no.
hilarious.
well, let's go to
How
Carmen.
does that happen, you
Yeah,
might ask?
Let's go to you guys. The very first question is, how long have you guys been married, and how did you guys meet? And Carbon Tales or Q, whichever one you guys want to tell the story. Tell us.
Well, we were family friends for a really long time, and we eventually just started dating after Q had a divorce. So and we've known each other for almost
Like 12 years?
over 10 years, and then married for
It'll be 6 in December.
okay, good.
It'll be 6 in December.
Nailed
Okay,
it.
Awesome.
Yes, nailed it.
Awesome. And you've got a little one. It's a Cody, right?
Cody, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how old is Cody?
He is almost 2.
Okay. Awesome. Hopefully,
He's like 21, 22 months old.
22 months
Yeah,
old.
his birthday's in November.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Awesome. Ninja Girl, Montoya, what about you guys? How long have you guys been married and how did you guys meet?
Well, we actually just celebrated our 10th year anniversary.
Woo! Awesome. Hey,
Congratulations.
That's great.
Woo!
I don't even know how we made it.
You doubted me. I told you we'd do it.
You doubted me.
Okay, that's great. Okay. And how'd
And the story we met, wow. You want to feel that one?
He was drunk.
okay.
I was not. He doesn't remember.
It's all a haze.
That's why you're fielding it.
Yep, exactly.
But we met through a friend at a bar.
Okay. Okay, come on, Ninja Girl, a little bit more. Okay, you met through a friend at a bar, and
All right, I'll give you the rundown, all right?
okay.
We're at a popular hot nightclub bar, Toronto, downtown Toronto.
Okay.
And she's surrounded by a bunch of her friends. Were you Mother Hen that night, or was it?
I was sober.
Right. So,
Designated driver.
in normal good girl fashion, there's always one designated driver, the one who's not going to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually the most challenging girl to pick up at the bar because she's not there to meet someone. She's not there to party, get drunk. She's there to play Mother Hen to everyone else.
Right.
So I took it upon myself to challenge myself to see if I could actually break down those barriers and meet this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I succeeded.
Good job. Good job.
He had to work for it. She said he had to work for it. Okay, well that's awesome. It's
No, we had it was a girls' night out. One of my friends, part of the group, knew him, and he trying to get an introduction.
Mhm.
We got an introduction.
I got the introduction,
Okay.
but she was not interested. I mean, I walked up and I go, "Hey, you like these guns?" And she goes, "I'm not impressed." I said, "Well, I have nothing else."
Hey, man, Montoya, when we met, that's what you did to me too.
I know, and it worked for you. You don't like me.
Okay, well thanks for sharing those stories, guys.
Wait, we're not done.
Oh, you have
No,
more.
no,
Oh,
we
there's
didn't
more.
start. We actually didn't
But
get
there's
together
more.
Or go on a first coffee date, I guess, for about a year and a half.
Yeah, it was the long game.
Wow.
The long game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think he just had other girlfriends on
He's weeding them out. Weeded it down to one. Okay.
the
Oh,
funnel.
yeah, the funnel theory.
Yeah.
The funnel.
I'll explain the funnel theory later if you guys are interested.
Oh Lord.
Single guys may be finding this useful.
Oh my God. Oh Lefty. Oh Lefty. Thank you so much for that sub.
Hey, Lefty, how you doing?
Yes, and Mars Doge, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's jump into the next question. FC, it's on you.
Last question. So I'll start with Montoya Ninja. Going in reverse order this time. So what are some recreational activities you enjoy doing together?
And this is a PG show, Montoya. PG show.
Well, the thing, so much time has passed in Star Citizen. The answer to that would have been different 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When we met and started dating, we both used to ride motorcycles and work out 4 times a week.
Wow.
And hit up clubs and bars, and then life hits you, and so 2 kids later, recreational activities include going to the park with the kids,
Yeah.
going to Costco
Yeah.
to pick up supplies and buying hot dogs for the kids.
Buying an extensive collection of Nerf guns
Yeah, for the kids.
Uh-huh.
for the kids.
Right,
kids.
for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of the stuff we used to do has kind of been put on the sidelines, and it's all about how to entertain the kids these days more than anything else.
Okay. Nice.
Good question, though.
Nice. Okay.
No, the
even
follow-up
know you.
question.
What do you
follow-up
like?
question.
Who are you?
Are the kids
Thanks for the
playing Star
follow.
Citizen yet?
No, they don't play old people games. They like Roblox, which is superior in
Yeah.
most ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay.
I mean, they'll come in eventually when the full game comes out and we play it like nonstop. Then they already have their own characters and own ships pre-bought already,
Do they have their own computers?
and you also have your own account. Yes, the kids have had PCs since they were sitting up straight.
Mhm.
Which is an interesting topic on its own to discuss whether you want to expose your kids to computers and social media at an early age. It's an experiment we ran, but that's a topic for another time.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Commentaries The Que. So what are some recreation activities that you two enjoy doing together?
Well, very much like those guys before Cody, there was a lot of additional activities that we would do, like hiking, camping, things that dragging a 18-month-old or 12-month-old around is not as entertaining anymore. Now I think we spend most of our time, our recreational time, Star Citizen. Literally, we don't have a lot of free time in our life between our two jobs, and
but we are now on the workout adventure.
Oh yeah,
so
we're also working out.
We
so
are
that going on too.
Yeah, we bought a rower, so we're gonna start rowing on Monday.
Comes in tomorrow. Actually.
Yes.
Oh, good stuff.
And then we've been walking. Cody loves walks. He's like a dog.
There you go. Take that.
You see, Cody, you want to go for a walk? He gets super excited.
What's out the dumbbells? Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, and a follow question. So when are you building Cody's first PC?
Well, he has a tablet.
Yeah, he has tablets and stuff, but we must have 10 PCs in the house, so it's not.
Yeah, he'll be getting one eventually. But he does have a starter pack. He does have a character.
Oh yeah, no, he has 2. Yeah.
Oh, he has 2 characters. He has a prison account.
Yeah, have a prison account, right?
Prison account. Oh god.
So the downside to that is, while your kid will be PC proficient and be able to play on a computer, none of his friends will for years.
That's true.
My daughter, who is now 8, only now is her good friend starting to play on a laptop. So she's had it from 2 years old until now. She's had no friends except her brother to play on PC with her.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was.
So
How old was he?
he was
3?
before he could walk. He was on the PC already.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the only downside of it, is that it's tough to find age-appropriate friends that do the same thing.
No, that's true.
When you're 3 years
That
old.
might change. That might.
Yeah, I mean, things change.
Well, yeah, as they grow up, I mean, obviously that gap,
Closes
dramatically.
Yeah, I mean, your
And
kids
by
gonna
10
have
years
a
old,
very
every
fair
kid
head
has a
start
computer
on all these
and a
friends.
cell phone.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an interesting perspective. Okay. Let me go back to let me go Carbon Sales and Q this time. Were you guys into video games when you met, or did it come like one of you were doing it and the other one jumped on board later?
I think we both have been into video games since we were children. I remember playing like Donkey Kong way back in the day. My mom would never allow us to buy a gaming console, so I always had to run over to my friend's house to go play. And then I think the first game that we both started playing together was Battlefield. And then he got us into Star Citizen.
Okay.
And then you played Ashron's Call for a while, right?
I played some games way back in the day. Ashron's Call, EverQuest. There was a lot of games, in my time, a little bit older than she is.
Okay.
But yeah, we've been playing forever, as far as I can remember.
Okay. Well, that's kind of, you guys got a good combined question number 3 and 4, so I'll do that with Montoya and NinjaGirl. Were you guys into video games when you met? Was it afterward? And then what was the first game you guys played together, if you played anything together?
You had played Lara Croft and all
I was
those.
very much.
Were you into the Tomb Raider stuff?
Before we met, and then I stopped playing video games because I was just so busy working and didn't have time for it. And then
But I did buy you Skyrim when we started dating. All right. Now I wasn't into anything with Vikings and swords and things, so I thought, let me buy this for my girlfriend. And so I bought her Skyrim, and you started playing it, and you got to the spider in the cave in the beginning. And you're like, spider! And then you never played it again.
It's like, I'm done.
No, but I wanted to watch him play.
So,
because when I was playing video games, the technology was not the same. And so getting used to
the open world?
Yeah, it was different. Yeah, no, it was very different. I feel like it was just so much more advanced, and isn't like I kept on falling, and
I had no interest in Skyrim, but then because I bought it and owned it anyway, I started playing.
And I was watching.
And then I ended up putting like 500 hours into it instead of her.
Oh, wow.
It was a great game you just watched.
My daughter's like that.
It's in VR now, by the way. You gotta try that. Skyrim VR.
Oh, that'll really freak her out. Yeah. My
my
daughter does that. She loves watching.
It might be better in VR than
maybe.
It's a different experience. You should definitely do it if he lets you use the VR headset.
I can relate to what she was saying, though. I mean, me and my brother, we were Nintendo NES, and then for a long time I didn't play any games until I became an adult and could afford a computer. when I joined the army, and then I started playing computer games. So then by the time the PlayStation with the controllers with 84 buttons on there, I was like, the fuck is this? Why is there so many buttons on this controller? You know, you got analog sticks plus a D-pad plus 1,000. Then when I first picked up a PlayStation, I was like, this is too much. Way too many damn buttons.
Time where I'm like that around the corner, and I literally turned my head to look around the corner because I wasn't used to the motion. And he's like,
Immersion.
he's like, what are you doing? And I'm
Immersion.
Immersion.
Yeah, I'm like that when it comes to joysticks. Like, why are there so many buttons on the joystick? I just need a trigger. That's all I need.
I just need a trigger.
That is
Actually, we're playing Zelda Breath of the Wild right now, and we're kind of taking turns. So it's been really fun. We're
downtime.
Yeah, it's a game that actually works. There's no bugs.
It's a game.
It's a game.
That's
A
cool.
complete game.
I heard it's good.
We have that.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I heard it's really good.
It's fantastic.
It's really
We
great.
beat it already, but it's just one of those.
You beat it.
Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah, she did what NinjaGirl did. She watched me beat it.
And we beat it.
Yeah, we
beat it.
We beat it.
And we beat it.
Just like we finished.
Skyrim, right?
Good experience. J2 Smiling Viking in chat is asking if Captain Burks proposed to his girlfriend on stage at CitizenCon. No, that was
No.
Bad News Baron proposing to his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Bad News Baron. Yep.
Yeah.
Wrong streamer, but you're close. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick look at this
I don't
video
know. I
here.
think
Oh, what?
Yes?
They're engaged still. I don't know. They're married? I don't know.
If they ever get married.
But she was Romanian. And I went up to him and I said, Chefa, which means hello in Romanian.
Mhm.
And he's like, how do you know these words, Montoya?
Yeah, I remember the big proposal at
I remember that.
CitizenCon. Yeah. All right, let's take a quick look at a short video here of someone that maybe Carbon Tales and the Que can talk about.
Uh-oh.
It's not needed. It's not professional. And
Better be
you can
something
choose your
embarrassing.
words in such a way that you can make your point without needing to swear. It's disrespectful and it's unprofessional, as I said. You'll say that the swearing is being added to the game dialogue.
Cody's
on purpose
standing.
Oh my
to drive
God,
the
Cody's
narrative.
He's standing by himself.
You're right. But
Oh,
as we
good
have a wider range of citizen
boy.
backers, my point here
Yay,
then is to brainstorm a
Cody.
simple adjustment.
So my question to you guys was that the first time that he stood, or
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
By himself. Yeah, that was the first time.
Wow.
We also got the first time he said "mama" on stream. So
He
since
did.
all of our
My
free
audio
time.
was muted. I didn't get to hear what you were saying. Though.
Well, he didn't say anything on that one. We were just talking about how he was standing.
No,
for
that
the
was
first time.
standing.
But we have
Yeah,
a second
There's
clip
a second clip.
because all of our free time is streaming now. Star Citizen. You know, we're indeed we can't justify playing anything else. Anyways, we spent a lot of time streaming. On the weekdays, she streams with him, as you saw in the little clip there. So he's on stream with her, and we caught him saying for the first time his first word, "mama," and we caught him standing by himself for the
You
first time.
stepped up the game because most people just stream like the sleeping cat or a puppy in the corner.
Yeah, no, we stepped it up, man.
Up the game big time now.
Yeah, I told you, check out the link. Check out the stream room, man. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
we have his Clasher Prison, and
post it.
he's been streaming with us since we started. Actually, we had him in his little pack and play
Mm-hmm.
with a little
Oh, you put
camera.
Lincoln, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
That's gonna be funny when he decides.
that's
to
our
stream
stream
one game
room.
Like that
That's-
15 years from now, and you go, "Well, look at you. We have footage."
Exactly.
Proof.
Exactly.
I thought it was cool that you guys shared that with the community. That was the another interesting dynamic to that because, you know, there was a lot of celebration in there. You could tell when it happened, and you saw you guys were excited about it. So I thought it was a very cool clip.
Oh,
to
our community,
show.
they clipped it. They bring it up all the time. When every once in a while, my mom will join our stream,
Mhm.
and our
Oh,
community
yeah.
is bringing up clips like, "Look what happened with Cody," and it's pretty good. It's pretty great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. Montoya, NinjaGirl, just talk about Star Citizen for a little bit. Who knew about Star Citizen first? You know, how did you find out about it? How did you share it with your spouse, whichever one of you all found out about it first?
Well, obviously me. I don't think you care about those video game things. I don't
I
actually
had a
recall.
newborn.
Was it when born already?
She was small.
Right. So I recall Star Citizen being mentioned when the Kickstarter began, and I kind of ignored it because I wasn't interested in some random Kickstarter game.
Mhm.
I never played Wing Commander for some reason. I don't know how that blew past me, but I never got to play that. But when the Kickstarter finished and it raised, was it $6 million they raised?
Mm-hmm.
He came to me and
The
said,
Kickstarter?
"Have you heard of Wing Commander?"
So that kind of caught my interest that they managed to raise so much money above and beyond what the Kickstarter wanted. At that point, I started paying attention, and that's when I guess first mentioned it, just after the Kickstarter time there.
So JJ brought up a good comment. Said Ninja found out about Star Citizen from Montoya's bank statement.
I missed that. What did he say? He found out about it from what?
His
Bank
bank
statement.
statement.
Bank statement.
bank
Oh,
statement.
the bank
Yeah.
statement. Oh my
He's
god.
like saying, "Hey, I noticed there's a $200 spaceship."
Do you want
Oh
to
my
say?
God.
Can you explain?
Can you explain?
Can you explain this? Yeah.
Well, that's the whole reason I started an organization. You see, because it's not for me.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, it's for
It's
the
for
community.
board.
Part of, you know?
For the community. That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Girl in Pigtails, how about you and the Q? Who knew about it first? Who introduced who to it?
So Q actually heard about it through work. Through your nerdy,
Yeah,
your
so
nerdy engineers, right?
We have a bunch of engineers. My company is an engineering company, so I heard about it there back when the Kickstarter first popped up. But I was kind of like Montoya. I was like, I'm not gonna just throw money at a Kickstarter. That's just not gonna happen, right? It's a video game. There's tons of other games out at the time. Vanguard, Eve, there's a bunch of other stuff. So just went along with that. But a couple of the guys there were really pro that really hardcore death of a spaceman situation. So they were throwing it out a lot. And then when we moved out to Maryland, we were looking for some hobbies in the snow time, because when we moved out here, there was the blizzard. The one that came up like 3 feet of snow. So we were kind of looking for stuff to do. And I was like, hey, what about the Star Citizen thing? So got a couple of ships and started jumping in. About 2015 is when we jumped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. FC?
And then our computers couldn't run it. So
No one's computer could run it back in 15.
we
People's
barely
computer
loaded
can't run it
in.
now. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And I remember taking a break for a really long time. And then all of a sudden, during COVID, we're like, oh yeah,
we spent a whole bunch of money on this space game. Maybe we should play that.
Oh wow.
Right. All right. So I'm going to start with your Carving Tales and the Q for this one. So what was the first ship you bought and why?
Ooh. Was mine a Mustang?
Yep. Yours was the
Yeah.
Mustang Omega.
And I think that was mainly because I'm into cars, so I love the Mustang.
So and it was the race
was
version.
pretty.
It was the race version, the red one.
And it was red.
Yeah. So that's actually what she did. The first whole portion of playing Star Citizen was just do the race courses.
Oh man, that was so
and
fun.
then I actually got two. I ended up getting upgrading the Aurora to a Prospector because I was enamored with that concept.
Mining.
Before mining came out, and now I hate it. But that's a different story. And the other one was the Drake Buccaneer under concept too, because right about that time in 2015, these were coming out in concept. So those are the first two I picked up.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Montoya NinjaGirl, what was the first ship you bought and why?
The Aurora was the first one, I think, Aurora MR. But shortly after that, I somehow justified that the Constellation would be a better purchase because it comes with a small ship attached to it. And at that time, was it $200? How much was it? It was $200, I think.
It was two and a quarter for the Connie back then.
$225, which was an insanely high amount of money to spend on anything gaming related. But basically, I was saying, okay, I'm going to commit to this, so I'm just going to spend this much now, and then I won't have to spend any more money going forward. So that's how I justified the purchase of the Constellation package.
So since you spent the original $200, you're good. Then that's the only ship you have,
it's like
right?
crack,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to that here in a moment.
I can stop anytime I like. All right.
You want to know something funny?
Right.
I'll say
You and
something
her
funny.
both.
I got the price wrong on that, Montoya, because if you got it back in the day, you probably bought it. Did you buy it as a package?
Yes.
Then it was
the game.
$275. It was $275 as a package back then.
Oh my God! What?
What? Thanks a lot, Chris.
You got the flaming girl.
Wasn't for me.
Yeah, back
I
then.
do a ship
Yeah, because
too.
because because it included
Constellation is yours.
back in the day that included both Squadron 42, the game, and you got all that side crap with it, like the CD and the map and all that other stuff.
The thumb
back
drive,
in, right?
all
back in the early days.
I'm going to correct Griffin a little bit because there was the Constellation Taurus. That's only $200.
No.
No one's picking that one. No one picked that one.
It wasn't
That was the physical
some kind
package.
of package.
Yeah,
it
that
was some
came
kind of
later.
package.
Yeah, he bought. This is the early days when the Connie first came out, and I know he was back that far. That was the package.
I tried to help you out.
All right,
In reality,
That's a
that's
bad
just a
idea.
drop in the bucket at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, you're already going to go make dinner now.
he wishes 275 was all he spent.
So what was NinjaGirl's first ship?
No, well, I purchased all the Aurora starter packages, and every time there was like a starter package on the Mustang or something, I picked up a couple. So her and the kids will have the basic starter packages.
They'll be straight to go.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's what we tell everybody. Ninja Girl, that's all we tell everybody. That's all you need is the starter package. That's all you need in this game.
She's like, then why do you have all these ships?
Yeah. That's all you need.
It's
is
not
just
for
that
me,
one.
okay?
Yeah, just that one is all you need. Okay.
You just need the Legato starter pack now.
Oh no, my God! Don't tell her that. Oh my God. Okay, so back to Ninja Girl and Montoya. When it comes to Star Citizen, and you guys, whether it's mutual or whatever, what are you looking forward to the most to it? In the sense of, from this whole thing from 2012 to when the game comes out, whether you tie it into the work that you guys. If those of you who don't know, Montoya and Ninja Girl have done a lot of stuff with Test Squadron in particular. So is there anything in particular you want to see come out of this game, or just about you just want to play the game?
Well, I mean, obviously, we put a lot of time and effort into creating the organization and creating a fun and atmosphere for it. You've seen all the, there's hats and patches, and we put a lot of work into it in the first couple of years. Well, we thought the game was going to be coming out in 2016, right? So we pushed really hard. In the early years. I mean, we have shot glasses, which Ninja Girl herself learned how to sandblast, and we went we bought.
Oh wow!
Where'd you buy the sandblasting cabinet and everything?
Cabinet from Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, and I see Chrome Ninja right there. Yeah, Harbor Freight. That's a good place. So I mean, we put a lot of effort and time and dedication into it, expecting the game to be out by 2016. But then with two kids, and we moved to British Columbia recently, it's just put a bit of a dampener on how much effort we're putting into it lately. But we're very excited to see it finally come to fruition any day now when Star Citizen is released.
Any day.
Yeah.
But we are looking forward to the day where we can sit down as a family at this point, when all the kids have their own PCs and old enough to know how to fly, and we'll just do it as a family soon. Thank you.
Soon DM.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Commentaries The Que, same question to you guys. What do you guys want to see come out of Star Citizen? Is it, whether together or a couple?
I'll stop taking my money for a while, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Shoot, there's so many gameplay loops. The reason why we're playing Star Citizen is the reality. It's the vision, the promise of the game that can do anything from racing to diplomacy to salvage to fueling to medical to FPS, pew pews in space. I mean, there's the list goes on as far as all the functions that they intend to have in this game. So I'm most interested in some of the MMO aspects that are coming soon. GM.
Yeah. Okay, very cool.
Thank goodness, Montoya.
Damn, that's nice.
Damn.
Yeah, this is the emergency drinking kit. When we get invited over some show for Star Citizen, you take your emergency kit with you.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
Where can I order one, Montoya?
Right.
Well, we don't have our blasting cabinet set up yet, and our air compressor is still in storage somewhere. Not yet.
Yeah, they actually used to. You guys did shot glasses. You guys did full size like Stein. They were beer glasses, but they were heavy duty, high quality, etched in with the logo of the org plus your name. You have it personalized, and there was a lot of really cool stuff that they put out for the organization. Right. Yeah, very very cool stuff. FC.
Okay, so starting with Commentaries and The Que, what role task do you play when it comes to your stream on org?
What roles are tasks? Wow, that assumes that we actually are organized. That's not at all the case for anyone that actually watches our channel. We literally log in, and the last year, Star Citizen hasn't been. Well, we'll say the last 6 months, Star Citizen hasn't been in the best state playability wise. So it's been a great 3D chat room. Is what it has been. It's a fantastic 3D chat room in our background while we bullshit with the community. Really, that seems to be what we do mostly.
Yeah.
But Q, you mentioned but you said you do the tech stuff for your show, right? Q, did you say you're the one who kind of handles the tech side of things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Like I said, came around though.
I posted it a couple times. The link to our stream. We have a pretty unique stream where both of us are streaming at the same time. On the stream, and I can swap between who's the main and then who has like the picture in
picture
game. We have a whole
that
bunch
breaks
of
a lot. So
yeah, high technology kind of stuff. Not quite nerd show and tell level, but still fairly up there as far as technical.
No,
on
it's
the
nice.
stream.
No, it's done really well. I love watching you guys, and you guys are always having fun, which is always cool.
Oh, we are always we always have fun.
I was asking you must have had fun doing Xenothreat every week, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I really do enjoy shooting at stuff. I really I do enjoy piloting. I really enjoy the game when the game lets me. So I really do.
A role that I haven't expected you to enjoy the most is turrets. Like you have really liked turrets.
I'll be honest. When I first heard about people with turrets, right, I'm thinking, how is this game going to work? You're going to have one person who's the captain of the ship, and then 20 other people who are going to be manning turrets or engineering stations. How fun is that going to be? That's going to be dumb. No one's going to want to do that. Everyone wants to be the captain of their destiny. They want to be the captain of the ship. That's not true. I have just as much fun in a turret or somewhere else than flying. Matter of fact, flying oftentimes is a burden. That I was like you're like, okay, who wants to pilot tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good point.
Right?
So Montoya NinjaGirl, what roles and tasks do you play when it comes to your stream or your org?
I think that NinjaGirl might enjoy the bounty hunter Boba Fett type gameplay eventually. Because you get the Cutlass Blue, right? It's got those prisoner cells in the back, and you go around and collect, like a little Mandalorian type gameplay. That's going to be good. For me, I don't know. I think I may just be an Aurora pilot that delivers boxes and things.
You're right.
Right.
And instead of the child, you're gonna have Picos in the side seat, right?
Yeah. What I end up doing is still up in the air. I'm not really sure because obviously depends how many people we can get on a server, how the org works in a server. Like, what is it exactly you're gonna do in running an organization in the game? I mean, is it going to be mostly spreadsheets, or do you have to be on the bridge yourself, shouting at people? So the game will have to basically define exactly what it is I do when that comes out. But
I know you'll be shouting people regardless.
Yeah. Ninja Girl, I want to ask you a question because, every once in a while you get to drop in on Discord, and I know with a family and everything, it's really difficult to put in time. But it's always great when you do drop in, and the people in Discord always are happy to hear you when you're on. Do you, from the outside, I mean, watching all the work that Montoya's done, I mean, because literally Test Squadron's been over years and years of time. And I know that in the family, there's always compromise, right, for the things that we enjoy doing. But you also still have to do it with family. And one of the things I do admire about your husband is that, when it's time to do with family, kids, dinner, whatever it is, he's like, I got to go, I got to do blah, 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 which is great. Because there's some people who, they let the game stuff take over family. How have you been able to strike that balance? I mean, is it been something that over the time that you guys have got a system that works pretty good, or I'm just kind of wondering how you guys have done that, because it's a lot with an org of 20-something thousand people, to be, being married to a guy who's got that.
Question. Oh my God.
That's a good question. Dang.
Well, I don't know. We just kind of wing it, but it does spend a lot of time. The org. Always here.
Excuse me 1 second, Montoya. She's got to face the mic because she's clipping when she's facing away from the mic.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
No, he does put a lot of time into it, and he's here at all hours of the day and night, and but he does pause and come do stuff with us when we need to as a family, so we don't forget what he looks like.
Forget that face.
Well, it is. It's a bit of an adjustment. I know when you have small kids, you can kind of still get by because the kids nap all the time and you have more free time. But as the kids get older, it starts to redefine the commitment you can have to certain things. So while this is happening downstairs in my office in the house, I can't be here all the time because there's always other responsibilities. And it's kind of interesting watching a lot of people go through this very same thing. Like everyone's kind of grown together. People got married, families have started, and people who sit and play for 8 hours a day can't do 8 hours a day now. Now you can do maybe 3. And then maybe it drops to 2 and it changes. So yeah, the family structure has redefined what you thought you could do in the game. But the good news is that when Star Citizen comes out, the kids will be out of the house.
Teenagers, at least. Looking at colleges.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, here's the question: can you afford college and Star Citizen? No, I'm joking.
Well, see, we bought a whole bunch of ships, which I believe will increase in value, and we'll be able to sell them at a profit.
That's what I keep telling myself, Montoya. I keep trying to say that about her her quote unquote collection.
Huh?
Sorry, Cody, you're
She's
not going to college.
Collector. Right.
Okay. Well, listen, gang, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come up. We've got just a few more questions that we're going to share with our guests and hear some answers from. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you guys being here. And who was that? Poo Juice 5,000. Thank you for that follow. We appreciate that.
Thanks for the follow.
All right, there's Whammer saying thank you for the follow. Okay, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back, gang. Okay, who is that now? Oh, Laid Back. Who's that? Laid Back Warrior 1 and Bonsai 138. Whammer's gonna say thank you again. We appreciate you.
Thanks for the follow.
All right, here we go. We'll be right back, guys. Oh, here we go.
Do you want to theorycraft all night long? I do, and I'm waiting for your call. Call me now, 1-800-Montoya. Yes, you should remove that S3 gimbal and put in an S4 fixed. That'll be cool. The new Corvette is what the original Idris should have been. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So, call now. I'm waiting for you.
Hey, I have to tell you guys that that's the leader of my organization. I hate to admit it. I just have to tell you that right
I'm looking
now.
for Montoya.
I bring great shame to everyone.
Montoya? Oh, okay. No mind.
So
merely called.
Let me throw this question out to you. Discussions about social media and streaming. You know, one of the things that both of you guys have done, both sets of couples have done, is that you have in some ways opened up, family to what you guys do in relation to streaming. You know, Montoya, we saw yours with the family at the beginning, you and NinjaGirl, kids shopping, Carbon-Tails Q, same thing with you guys, seeing Cody grow up, making these transitions in life. Have you had to have conversations about that? Have you set like certain barriers, certain boundaries in the sense of, how much of that do we want in relation to us as family, and as far as tying this into this whole streaming thing or the org thing? So let me go to Montoya and NinjaGirl first, and then I'll come to Carbon-Tails and Q.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna nod my head as if I got your question and give myself still time to think through it.
Okay.
Where I'm just wasting time while I'm trying to think of an answer.
Make sure that she agrees with it.
Yeah, that's the other
why
part.
he's leaning in.
That's the other part. Make sure you say the right thing. Right. That's the next thing. I mean,
right, honey?
Right. Blink twice. No.
Let me just read that question. Run it by me again.
Okay, the short of the question was the short of the question was, what discussions, if any, have you had about social media and streaming when it comes to you, family wise and everything else? Some people are like, I don't want people knowing that part of my life. You know what I mean? But you guys have decided to open up that part of your life.
There's no way to separate the two, really. I mean, what you keep it secret, you can't, right? Mm-hmm. Not at this point, but no, it is what it is. It's. I didn't step into this wanting to, we didn't get into this because I wanted to do this, kind of just fell into it, which I think is probably the great way to go about it. But didn't have a plan before. I said, let's just start doing this, and here it is.
He quit Facebook so he could do this.
Yes, that's right.
Interesting. Good. Okay.
I'm not sure if that answers your question exactly, but no, there wasn't a real discussion. Yeah, there wasn't a real discussion or way to handle about. I mean, this is just running an organization. We're going to make fun videos, and I spend a lot of time. Well, most of the time is spent managing people rather than playing the game at this point, which I can only imagine will get worse as time goes on, because it's all about just making sure people who are doing the things have all the tools they need to get that done. So yeah, it's been a very educational journey in as far as human relations, and I guess putting out fires when needed, and dealing with individuals and making sure everyone gets along, and
social media.
How do you run social media with family? Why am I not getting this question? Is this over my head?
No. It's not. It's not. Let me put it in a different context. Then there are some people who are very guarded. You know, let's go back to what happened with Chris Roberts, right? When people got into his business, you know what I mean, his family and everything else, and people said, "Whoa, now you guys have crossed the line." You know, it's one thing to talk about Chris, one thing to talk about Sandy. It's another thing we start talking about their kids and stuff, right? And I'm saying there are some people who are very protective of family. Some people have no problem with incorporating family into what we do. And I was just kind of curious, have you ever had conversations about that? You know, as our kids get older, do we want to?
Well, not directly about not about Star Citizen, but we have talked about social media and exposure with our children and just life in general. And it's something that can't be avoided. So we're okay with them just sort of getting to know or just growing up with some kind of social media, and so being part of Star Citizen would not be a problem.
Actually, I think this raises an interesting point, because it's all new grounds. There is nothing that our parents warned us about, because they didn't know anything about social media. Well, they're like AOL, like, don't tell a stranger where you live.
Right.
You know, back when AOL came out. But
now we're broadcasting
don't get into a car with a stranger, but then we order Ubers all the time.
So the world's changed, you know, and how we deal with social media and how we deal with things online have changed also. And so rather than shield our kids from it, it's something which we've brought them up into as just normal. So like my daughter has a Discord with just her and one or two friends, but they know how to chat online. They know how to watch for scams already. When they're playing Roblox and someone's trying to trade item, they go, I think this guy's trying to scam us, you know, and they're 6 and 8. So I think it's an interesting kind of social experiment to grow up in it rather than try to hide it and run away from it.
Okay, good. Okay. Carbon Tails Q, what about you guys?
I agree.
Completely.
When it came to Cody, we made the decision straight out that he would be part of the stream, part of our public facing, you know.
Our life hasn't been exactly secret. I do have a blog, a lifestyle blog that I've had since we've been together. So, I mean, people could find out about us even before Cody. So it was just kind of natural to have him come with us, you know, as a family. And that's kind of our thing is it's a family affair. So
and both of our jobs were pretty public, so it's not very difficult to find us. So as Montoya alluded, you can't really hide it anyway, so you might as well embrace it and learn to do it the correct way instead of trying to hide it. And then when people find out about it and dox you or whatever, right? I think it's better just to learn to live in that environment, because that's the environment, as you said, our parents there was no social media for my parents. There wasn't even computers, right? I mean, so we live in a different world and you have to learn and adapt to do it. And I think that's what we've done.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay, so I did the follow-up question. I thought with Commentaries in the queue. Have you ever been in a discussion about how much time you'll spend on social media or streaming?
No. I mean, social media has never been a big thing for us to begin with. It's not like we spend a lot of time on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, TikTok, any of those traditional social media type of
doesn't consume our life.
And when it comes to streaming, we already
have a set schedule.
Yeah, we have a set schedule, so it's kind of, you know, set in bounds all by
you
itself.
had a conversation at the beginning is what you're saying.
Yeah, at the very beginning, right? So we kind of discuss how we wanted, because it does take up a lot of time. We both have full-time careers. We have a child. There's lots of other things that take your time, as Montoya alluded to. You know, as your child gets older, that time shrinks and shrinks. And, you know, also in your career, there are times in which, you know, you're doing more with that than, so we made it so that the streaming portion is very flexible, but also limited in scope to begin with.
So Montoya NinjaGirl, same question. Have there ever been in discussion about how much time you'll spend on social media and streaming?
Well, Star Citizen is my social media. Everything revolves around that. I mean, I'm in my Discord all day long. I'm always available. I'm muted sometimes, but I'm always available. I'm always chatting as people messaging me. So basically, it's like I wake up in the morning. Kids go to school. I have an hour to prep for video. I make the video. I edit. I publish it. By that time, it's lunch. After lunch, get ready to get the kids from school, and by 5 o'clock.
I get the kids from school. He forgot.
Let's pretend I did. But it's almost office hours, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what comes of it. And again, there's no actual social media use outside of.
No.
Thanks for the follow.
Time you'll be spending doing. He said indefinitely for the rest of his life. That was the discussion.
Until the game actually comes out.
Which is indefinitely.
For the
So
rest of his
same thing. Same thing.
Oh god. Okay. I go back to Montoya and NinjaGirl. Has there ever been any discussion? Yeah, thank you guys for the follow. Who Can One, Zandoza, thank you guys for the follow. Robilar, thank you for the follow as well. And Bonsai 138. Has there ever been any discussion about how much money you'll spend on Star Citizen?
What?
I just spent a cent. No, I swear.
No, it's a free-to-play game.
No, this is a bit of a unique situation because early on, ships for myself, basically the game package I bought, maybe 1 or 2 other ships, but most of the early ships we got were from the org. When a big sale come up and the org funded a ship, I would go and buy it for that. So majority of the ships I'm holding are ships bought for the org by money raised from the org. So when a multi-crew ship like the what's
Idris or something like that, or Polaris?
The Idris we got, the Javelin we got, like any of the multi-crew ships were org funded. But for myself, not if I don't play many games, and I think as you get older, maybe this happens to you too, you're very more selective with the games you want to play, and games impress you less and less and less. So there was a time where you spent $50 a month on games, and then as you get older, you realize, okay, like 3, 4, 5 months have gone by, and you haven't spent a cent on anything. So why not, put $200, $300, $400 into a ship, which is why Star Citizen does so well, because majority of the demographic are the 35 to 40-year-old age group who most often have disposable income who can do that. So there's no set amount to spend. Obviously no crazy purchases like a $10,000 package or anything. But a small $100, $200, $300 ship every once in a while, doable.
Yeah. By the way, NinjaGirl, just so you'll know, I know one thing about him. It takes a lot for him to spend money on a ship. I tease him all the time because the most he ever wants to do is melt something. He never wants to drop real cash for it.
Holy crap! Oh man, this just went the wrong way.
He's always trying to melt something. He's always trying to melt something. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay, so Carbon Tales, Q. What about you guys? Have you ever had conversations about whoa, let's back off. We're spending a lot of money, or let's buy it. We
probably should.
This is the worst question probably for us.
For us, that's not. Yeah, that's not. We're
47,000.
We're 47K into the game.
Yeah. So there was discussion on should we go for the Legatus pack or not, and I think that was about
a 5-minute discussion.
A 5 minute. We're like, yes.
So yeah, she owns every ship except for 3. But no, there's never really been a discussion on how much.
I think we're gonna continue to support the game.
Yeah,
because we do feel heavily invested. We do love the game, and I think we're just, as long as we have extra cash, I mean, we're not gonna put our food money towards it, but as long as we have expendable.
But we were spending quite a bit of money on our hobbies to begin with. Like we built cars. We built cars together. We golf. These are not cheap hobbies, and we just we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So
we prioritize.
We're not doing that. So now we're spending. I guess on average, it's been somewhere around
like $500 a month. I think is what we
or something like that. $500-600 a month is what it's come down to. And we were easily spending that on some other hobbies that we had.
So we spend that on food in like a week.
Yeah, we just rolled that over. And I have no doubts that we'll be. 75K or something. By the
food is temporary. Spaceships are forever.
Exactly, spaceships are forever. Right?
Exactly.
You got to collect. It's Pokemon. You got to collect them all. There's still 3 we got to get.
Exactly, and we did do decide that my account would have all of the ships on there, because when we started purchasing the collector ships, because again we have like 8 counts I think between us, and it was just easier to have one main account that had all the ships for like the org and things like that. But
yeah, and just like Montoya, I'm sure everyone's waiting for org hangers so that we can actually share these ships instead of having.
Wait, you supposed to share the ships?
Yeah, it's really frustrating when you have that many ships and you have people that you've told, you're like, hey, if you want to fly something, just let us know, and they're like, hey, they hit you up, you pull out a ship, and then the game only lets you pull out 3,
like 2 or 3, yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, or it allows you to keep pulling them out, but as soon as someone walks off one of the ships, behind them the ship disappears, right? So it cleans up a lot, and it's a little frustrating right now, but we know that'll change eventually.
So I have a quick follow-up. So how many ships does Cody have so far?
2?
Every account has at least 2 ships on them.
Yeah.
At least 2 ships. So I guess 4 because he technically has 2 accounts.
So 4.
Yeah. I think a grand total we have 207 ships, I think.
Wow. You have a spreadsheet to keep track of all that?
Yes, we do.
He
I
does.
would love to see us do
Actually,
that.
what's even worse is the patch right now.
We might have a problem.
We do have a problem.
Our chat tells us that all the time.
We also have every merch that Star Citizen has physically. So yeah, we definitely collect Star Citizen gear.
How many concierge VIP cards do you have between?
None.
No, they weren't around back then. Yeah.
0.
They got in after the cards. They missed out on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we weren't concierge in 15 and we were concierge in 16, and that they weren't giving cards then. So we don't have any. We have some other stuff that has been sent to us, but we don't have that.
Okay. Let me jump back to, there's 2 more questions, but we're going to forego those questions because one of them you already asked, which was, will your kids be playing Star Citizen? And you guys alluded to the fact that they would be. The other question is, do you know how much your spouse has spent? Which I don't want anybody to go to divorce court, so we won't answer that question tonight.
Well, it's been great talking with everyone.
0. We just discussed it's a free-to-play game.
Yeah, we won't go down that road tonight. But I do want to say, I do want to say that I think that it's really cool that you guys are doing something that shows family in gaming, which is something that I don't think, to me personally, I think it's a very cool thing that you do that. And as long as I've known Montoya and NinjaGirl, what I have known about them over the years is I see family with them, and I've gotten to become friends with them, which is really cool. Carbon Tails Que, when we come off at night, I watch you guys always seem to be interacting, just having so much fun, and your community always seems to love you guys to death. Hopefully we'll see more of it in the verse, more couples, more people, more family that can play the game together, because I think that's something that's very, very cool. My daughter has a package from way back. I do want to say, NinjaGirl, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna put Montoya on the spot. Has he shown you what Star Citizen looks like really, recently? Like, has he taken you to the Cloud City and all that stuff yet?
No.
Okay. He needs to take you.
A surprise when
Yeah, you need to jump in one day with him and go see it now. It's amazing to see where the game has progressed, and it has really, really progressed into a very cool space. And CitizenCon's coming up next month, and all of us are really excited about that. But this year, we think we're going to see some big changes in the game. So yeah, we're digital CitizenCon. Yeah, FC.
I do have one final question for everyone here. So, what ship is going to win the ship showdown?
It was
MPUV.
MPUV.
Wee-oo.
All right, Red Lair. We get it. We did good. We did good, Red Lair. Wii-U, but the fact that it beat the Carrick is disappointing
Blasphemy.
to me. The worst ship of the game beat the best ship of the game.
Wait. Now you guys know that it's just for fun. You guys already
know it's for
that. The
fun.
Carrick is the better ship. Everybody knows the Carrick.
Yeah, it's a way better ship. Well, it's not even a competition, but since it beat the Carrick, the MPUV has a shot at going all the way.
Well, the cool thing
Carrick is the bell of the ball, right?
Well,
I think it'll go.
Look at it this way, though. No matter what, it's in the number 4. It's going to get a skin, which is the cool thing about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm curious whether the C2 is going to edge out the Carrick. I'm really curious to see it. It might be an underdog bet, but I'm curious to
I
see
think
whether
so.
or not the sees because Crusader's been getting a lot of love from the community, and I really am curious to see what will happen with it. So we'll see, right?
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Don't forget to vote.
Yeah, don't
Showdown,
forget to
Ship
vote.
Showdown.
Yeah, don't forget to vote, gang. Don't forget to vote. Okay, we don't have any questions this week, which I'm surprised. Our question queue is completely empty. I guess you guys answered everybody's questions about what it means to be married, to be decoupled in Star Citizen. So, yeah, we want to say thank you.
Just buy your wife a whole bunch of spaceships, and it's all good. Apparently,
there you go. That makes the world go happy, right?
Works out well.
Yeah. Carbon Tales Q, tell everybody where they can find you, where they can see you. Share that with them real quick, please.
You can find us at twitch.tv / Carbon Tales _GIP, her name. We stream on her channel. I have
GIP is Girl and Pigtails.
account, but I don't stream. We technically both stream on hers. She has a blog, girlinpigtails.com. You can follow her there. And then, all the rest of the socials that you can readily find as far as Twitter
Carbon
and whatnot.
Tales,
Although we don't really post to those things. So really it's the blog and Twitch.
Okay, very cool. Thanks. And Montoya NinjaGirl, tell us about where they can find you guys.
Mostly on YouTube at youtube.com/test squadron. And otherwise, discord.gg/test. I don't stream, although I will probably pick up streaming soon as we approach an actual game, which is an interesting topic on its own, maybe for another show, how org leadership has changed from being behind the scenes to actually have to be in front of the camera these days to be an efficient leader in orgs. Great topic to discuss. And that's about it.
Can't find me anywhere.
Oh, wow.
You can find Ninja Girl at the Discord at Test Squadron when she drops in from time to time.
I do want to say, Montoya, put the call for me at 1-800 Montoya after the show.
Actually, you're a bit of a neckbeard. Yeah, absolutely. I'll take your call. Half price, first 5 minutes.
Ninja Girl, I have to ask you, had you seen that video, or has this been a long time since you saw the video?
She filmed it.
You filmed it. Okay.
I just thought it was awesome that it was 1-800 number and not a 1-900 number. I thought it would, you were trying to,
You considered that. That was in the book. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so crazy. Okay. Well, Fastcart, why don't you tell everybody about what's going on this week for this week and next week, please?
Okay, well, this week on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Friday, we have a show talk, where it's a community talk show where we come on, and people can join us in Discord and talk about Star Citizen, and we have a lot of fun doing that. We have a typical group of people who come in every week, but we always appreciate new people could come in and voice their opinion and talk about Star Citizen. It's always a fun night. And this coming Sunday, or next Sunday, I should say, we're having a special show on the Reclaimer Industrial Strength, 8 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, so midnight UTC. So that'll be a good show.
Yeah, those of you guys who are into that Reclaimer salvage, it's coming. So we've been having a lot of fun with the Industrial Strength series, so hopefully you guys will see you then. Okay. Well, listen, thank you guys again so much for making time, hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Give the kids a hug for us and some love for us. We are going to set up a raid for Papadopoulos 84. Papadopoulos 84. Papadopoulos,
right.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves, stay safe, and as always, as we always say, peace, love, and soul. We'll see you guys real soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Make sure you give some love.
Guys.
Give some love. Give some love to Papadopoulos if you dig it.
Oh no, we got so